Hey everybody, it's Chase with American Vintage Adventures, and today we have a very special video. We have a very special unboxing. Now, this is not the normal kind of thing that I do, but as you can see by the smile on my face, I got a gift that is something that is beyond special to me. First, and it is, I'm kind of speechless over the gift because if you all know me, you know that I am a 80s kid. I am a huge 80s fan. I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, and all that stuff means so much to me. And a few people in particular from that time period mean a ton to me. Sylvester Stallone, Harrison Ford, Steven Spielberg. These people mean a ton to me. Walt Disney, going further back, these people are my heroes, but one of my greatest heroes growing up as a kid, someone I've tried to emulate in so many ways, is Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he has meant so much to me. It's so weird for someone that you've never met to have meant so much to you. But I was always a big kid, a football player. I always wanted to make movies and be in sports. And I got into weightlifting. I was a personal trainer. I got into filmmaking and have been an independent filmmaker, as most of you know. And I even got a master's degree in politics, political science and public administration, because of the blueprint that Arnold gave to me. Now, I've never, become a competitive bodybuilder. I just didn't have that kind of drive. I mean, he has otherworldly drive, and I was a football player, so I had to be much larger when I was playing football in college as a defensive lineman and things like that. So I had to be much larger. I would be big for a bodybuilder, 6'3" ish. I'm a big guy, but it doesn't matter. The blueprint that he gave me is what matters. It doesn't matter if you go on to be Mr. Olympia or the biggest movie star. The blueprint that he gave me, the mark that he put on me, that's what matters. That's what I've patterned my life after. And of course, there's other people. You never do anything alone. It's always with, there's no such thing, as he says, there's no such thing as a self-made man. Even if you feel like you do a lot of stuff on your own, there are people that give you a blueprint, that give you a guide on the way there. And for me, Arnold was at the top of that list, and it's never changed ever since I was a kid. I mean, I got a copy of Pumping Iron in like 1990 when I was 10 years old, and I started lifting weights. I got weights in my bedroom. I had a little weight bench. And then, I set about doing the best I could with what I knew. I eventually got to where like I said, I was a personal fitness trainer. I was a competitive weightlifter in bench press competitions. I got up to being able to bench 585 pounds. And for someone with long arms, that's a lot. And then I went on to play football at the University of Georgia and all those things. And then I became a filmmaker, and I've made like 8 independent films. And I went back and got my master's in political science and public administration, as I mentioned. So that blueprint that he gave me is there. Now, I'm not as wildly successful as Arnold. Obviously, the top 1% of 1% of 1% of 1% of people will ever achieve that. But the blueprint that he gave me in my life still has a profound effect on me today. And this gift that I got today sort of encapsulates that all the way around. I instill that blueprint in my children. I have a 12-year-old son who's an all-star football player, and I have a daughter who's 11 years old who's competitive in dance, and they've seen me live this blueprint, and I'm passing that down onto them. And now I have this incredible gift that Risha gave me. And if you don't know what this is, you're going to see this in the unboxing. This is one of 1,947 of these made. This is the book, the Arnold book by Taschen. This book is incredible. You can go and check it out online, but there's only 1,947 of them made. Why? Because that's the year that Arnold was born. Let's take a look at it. So I have not taken this out of the box yet. This came in another box, just like a shipping box, but even on that shipping box, it had a label with the number. This is 1,184 of 1,947 made. We're going to try to open it up. Athlete, actor, American activist. Born in Austria and made in America. So when you open it up, there are a pair of gloves for you to put on to handle the book with. All right, I have sat down. I am going to put on the white gloves that they give you to go with this book. If I can get my big hands in them. I'm always like a big kid. Now I'm really like a big kid. All right, I got the white glove treatment going on. All right, so we're going to see how to get into this. I'm going to lift this side and lift that side. And then here is the book. Oh my goodness. The box, I just want to let you know that the box is really heavy because there's more in it than just that. I think I'm not even sure what's going on. Oh, so wait just a second here. There are two books. So this is a small copy of it. Oh my gosh. Look at this. So this is a small copy. Wow, so this is just like a smaller, I wasn't even aware this would be in here. This is just like a smaller, easy to look at version. Predator, that's maybe my favorite. A smaller, easier to handle and look at version of the book. Now over here is the big one, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this thing out of here. Holy smokes. I'm going to have to put you down. This is definitely a two-hand job here. So, all right. Oh my gosh. So, we're going to let that box go into the floor. We're going to unwrap this real quick. Now, this book is just absolutely massive size. Like, I mean, I can't even tell you how big this book is. It is inside. Yet, there's Arnold on the cover. It looks like it may be inside yet another box here. All right, I'm gonna put you down and see if I can get it open. Oh my goodness. It's super duper heavy. Maybe it slides out. Yeah, it's gonna slide out this side. Oh my gosh. All right, so this portion So this portion here slides off, and it's going to reveal the primary book, the cover of which is Arnold skiing. Now let's open this thing. Wow, it's so impressive. As soon as you open it, you find a quality certificate. This book has been printed and finished according to the highest standards of Taschen. Herewith, we confirm the checked completeness and finishing. And it is actually signed and quality control stamped. And then when you open it again, you see that this is copy number 1185 in an edition of 1,947 copies plus 125 artist proofs. Copies 1 through 100 include original print by Annie Leibovitz. Now, I didn't quite get that one, but that's okay, because if you look down here, one of my most prized possessions, this will forever be, is this is signed by Arnold Schwarzenegger. He hand-signed all 1,947 of these. For me, you don't know how irreplaceable that is, because, I may never get to meet this man. I may never get to meet you, Arnold, in real life, though I've wanted to. It's been my life's dream to get to a point where I make films enough to where you were either in my film or I could just work on your film and in some way, shape, or form and meet you, have a workout with you, anything like that. That has always been something that I have strived for. But if I can't ever get to meet you, I wanted something that I knew that you were proud of and that you had signed, and it just means so much to me to have this book. I really can't tell you how much it means to me. Probably means as much to you or to me as it did for you to get to meet Reg Park. He was your blueprint. You've been my blueprint. You took it a step further than anyone else could following a blueprint, but I am still proud of what I have done, and I thank you, even though I've never met you, for helping me with that. A kid from small town here in Georgia. So that page is very, very thin. It's backed by this, and wow, this is a wide screen. I can't even get it. There we go. Arnold. Dedicated to my children. I definitely know that feeling. Everything I do is for my children. And the first page in here is the Austrian oak himself. That looks around like pumping iron days right there. Then you flip, and there's a whole passage. I'm in a cab in Vegas on my way to Weider's Olympia Fitness and Performance Weekend when the talk turns to lizard people. What about all this weird weather? Asked my driver. Think the government's behind it? We have an evil cabal of people who run this world. You know, have you heard of the Anunnaki, the reptilians? Most people in the government have reptilian blood. I thumb on my recorder. That's so interesting. You know, I'm here because I'm doing a book on Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he was governor of California. I don't think Arnold Schwarzenegger is 100% human, he confides. I'm going to tell you the truth. He's in half Anunnaki and half human hybrid. They call them blue bloods. They're aliens, outer space. Really? Do you think Arnold knows? He's a reptilian. My driver turns to face me going 65 on the freeway to push his point home. Governor of California and a top movie star for how long? Oh yeah, I guarantee he's big time and he's totally aware. So it goes with Arnold, a man whose greatest fear was turning out ordinary, who hates normal even more than girly men. His outer space, a less likely origin than tall Austria, are extraordinary and extraterrestrial that far apart. Call it Anunnaki if you want, but I go with what call it Anunnaki if you want, but I go with what German sociologist Max Weber christened charisma in 1892. Weber's definition is Arnold all over. Charisma is a certain quality of an individual personality by virtue of which he is set apart from ordinary men and treated as endowed with supernatural, superhuman, or at least specifically exceptional powers or qualities. These are such as are not accessible to the ordinary person, but are regarded as of divine origin or as exemplary, and on the basis of them, the individual concerned is treated as a leader. 7-time Mr. Olympia, highest paid actor in Hollywood, governor of the 5th largest economy in the world, I give you Arnold. I didn't expect it to take the Anunnaki turn, but with Arnold, you have to expect the unexpected, because as my favorite quote from him says, the worst thing I can be is like everyone else. And I've taken that to heart. There's a giant framed picture of that in my house. That is one of my favorite quotes ever, and it's what I teach my children. You don't become a leader and you don't become extraordinary just trying to be like everyone else. You have to have a goal, and you have to have grit and determination to achieve it. And aim small, miss small. You might aim for the moon and fall short, but even if you do, you still make it to outer space. And that's what made me think of this. And thank you, Arnold. Athlete, actor, American activist. I mean, these, and we're not going to go through them all, but I feel like I was born in the wrong time. I feel like I should have been back here with these guys so much. I feel like I would have fit in so perfectly, the way Arnold felt like he was born in the wrong place. He felt like he was always supposed to be in America. I feel like I was born in the wrong time. I feel like I should have grown up back then. It's probably why I also got a degree in history, because I feel like I'm out of time and place. I would have been happy sitting right there, Venice Beach. Young Arnold. I mean, these photos are exceptional, and I gotta say, the book is, I guess, about 20 inches long this way. It is really big. These are all on print quality paper. Mr. Universe. These pictures. I'm going to kind of skip around. That's definitely Pumping Iron Days there. Some cable crossovers, one of my favorites. The old Weeder arm blaster. Arnold and Franco. We love Franco. Talk to the hand. You know, I had to do the voice, Arnold. Sorry. I kept messing up reading because I kept reading it in your voice. Gonna skip around. Chilling it. It almost looks like it could be the Polynesian hotel at Disney World. Skip around. We'll check out actor. I knew I was destined for great things. Modesty does not apply to me. Me either. I'm very different. People cannot figure me. I'm a guy from the South here in Georgia, who got into bodybuilding and weightlifting, and I have a history degree as well as an English degree and a politics and public administration degree, master's degree. I've been a teacher. I've been a personal fitness trainer. I've been a high school football coach, and I have been for the past almost 15 years a film writer and independent filmmaker and editor. And at the same time, I love things like theme parks like Disney World and Universal and travel, and I have a travel vlog with those. I'm very hard to put into a box, and I think some of that comes naturally to certain people versus others. And then when you are a person like that, you are drawn to other people like that. And for me, that was Arnold, and I think that's why his blueprint, his life appealed to me so much, because I feel the same way. I'm destined for more than what is normal, and once I conquer one thing, even if I love it, I go on to the next thing. I paint all the time. I just picked up a brush one day and started painting, and I sell paintings too. Like, I mean, I like doing and conquering new things, and I don't want to be like everybody else that just does one thing and is easy to put in a box. You can't put me in a box. You couldn't put Arnold in a box. Still can't put Arnold in a box. On the set of Conan. I'm guessing this, I know he had to swish his mouth with antibacterial mouthwash because he was biting into feathers that, you know, could have been infected. Meanwhile, the birds got a break. He didn't. Terminator. Now, I love Terminator. Everybody loves Terminator and T2. I love Conan. I love Commando. Commando still screams 80s to me so much. But, oh, it's so hard. But I think my favorite is still probably Predator. He's got on the Arnie Seiko watch right there. I'm a watch guy too. Even had a Hummer. Telling you, Arnold's the man. Just kind of like the same kind of stuff that he likes. Always have. Arnold and Muhammad Ali. I actually have gotten to meet, or I got to meet Muhammad Ali a couple of times. And there's another person who I was drawn to because he was different than everyone else, and I actually got his autograph a couple times. So I got to meet Muhammad Ali. The second time was actually a little restaurant in the mall here in Georgia when I was a kid, restaurant called Piccadilly, and I met him there eating, and he was so gracious. Last Action Hero, which I think is severely underrated. Last Action Hero is my daughter is 11, my son's 12. That is their favorite Arnold movie. They love it. My son's next one is Predator, like me, but they love The Last Action Hero, and I actually think it was so far ahead of its time is the reason it didn't do as well, because it's very meta, which is a big thing now. I think if that movie came out now, it would definitely be a bigger deal, because I just think it was ahead of its time, and I still enjoy it very much. We actually had a movie night this summer where we paired up food and drinks and snacks and decorations and did a movie night and watched Last Action Hero. I love that. That would be a good painting right there to do. Arnold and Joe. Joe Eater. I can hear his voice. Back when would buy Joe's stuff back when every health food place in the 80s and early 90s, you could smell them in the mall from a mile away. They smelled like health food. We need the next Conan movie. We need King Conan. Just saying. I come work for free on it. Of course, what a great shot. All right, so a quick little jump back. I just looked at this, and the small book that comes with the big book is not just a small copy of the same thing. It has different photos in it, and is really, really cool. So this is not all the same photos. It's actually a lot of different photos that are different and that are in the big book. Different stories. So this book is very different. Quotes from Arnold about the photos. Oh, is that a mustache? I don't know about that one, Arnold. Must have been tough. These are incredible. It's more stuff from... I mean, this is... Oh, that is awesome. I mean, some of these are very recent. Lots of movie stuff. I'm going to spend hours on hours going through this stuff. Everything freezes. It's turbo time. Because of me ago, Leo the fart was very fat. Get it? These are awesome. Oh, Total Recall is one of my all-time favorites. And Twins. Twins is probably in my top 3. Twins, Predator, they're at the top of my list. Anyway, I just wanted to jump back to that real quick and throw that in. I mean, Arnold's always full of surprises, just like these books, and I'm going to have so much fun spending hours and hours going through them. Now back to what I was talking about. I love you, Arnold. I hope that you have enjoyed this look and finding out a little bit about me behind the curtain, and I hope that Arnold sees this, and I hope that he knows how much he has meant, and I hope I've been in focus the whole time, because I can't focus this little camera here with these white gloves on very good. But I hope that Arnold sees this. I hope he knows how much that he has meant to me and so many other people. And this is one of the most incredible gifts that I've ever gotten. Thank you so much for this gift. It is absolutely amazing. And that you understand me to that level is amazing. And it's not something I take for granted. And I appreciate it all so much, and thank you, Arnold, for helping give me a hero, for giving me a blueprint in my life. And I hope to meet you, and if I don't, I hope you see this so that you know what you have meant to me and so many other people. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much.